What's quack-a-lacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and welcome back to another episode on our Trade to Glory series. Now, in this episode, we have so much to talk about and so much to look at. Heartbreak, triumphs, all kinds of things. So what we're going to do is just head straight to our transfer list and start at the start. So the first player is Jokovic. Now, if you saw my how much video that I made today, I mentioned that he was a great buy at 45,000. I picked up 3 copies of him on this account. We've still got 2, and I instantly sold one on for about a 7,000 coin profit. So that was fantastic. The next player we jump into, though, is Depay. Now, both of my Depays were listed up before the game started, and I thought I was so lucky that someone bought them for this much. However, he then went on to score 2 goals, and his price is now about 110,000 coins. So by not holding on to him, we've lost about 100,000 coins in total. Although I still stand by the fact that it's probably best to sell your one-to-watch players on hype. I am starting to think slightly differently though. If we have one of every one-to-watch player before the match, we only need one of them to have a good game, build the hype and then sell it on that for us to profit. So I'm going to reassess what I do in the future. The next player we get to is Gation. Now if you remember in the last video, we picked up about 5 of him for about 3,800 coins. The next day his price actually dropped to about 3,000 coins. And I tweeted out on Twitter just how cheap this was. I picked up about another 10 of him, and I sold all of those on for 4,400 as well today. We then got onto Bellahino, and for some reason somebody bought my Bellahino for 28,000. I think he peaked out at about 26,000, so it's not unrealistic, but we've still got the other one that didn't sell, and now he's plummeted all the way back down to about 20,000 coins. Schneidlin's another one we sold. He was hovering around this mark, so we got 28,000 for him, which I'm happy with. We also managed to get 37,000 for Nyang. Now we listed him again before the match. The hype built him up to 37,000 coins, and that's where we sold him. Luckily, he dropped back down to 24,000 after a bad game, and guess what? We picked up another copy of him, so we've still got a copy of Nyang in our club. We also got onto Van Aanholt. Now he didn't sell for the price I set him for before the match, and then he went on to score. So obviously we sold him on the hype when he scored, and we got 64,000 coins. As it stands, he is currently close to max price, which is 70,000. He was down as low as about 50,000 as well. But either way, I'm happy with the decision I made, and 64,000 coins is a lot of money. We also sold our copy of Antonio. If you remember, we picked him up for just over 18,000 coins, and we sold him for 23,000 coins, so a nice 5,000 coin profit. Then we get onto Gabbiadini. Now, I told you he would raise, and we picked him up for just over 60,000. So making 20,000 coins on him is insane. But I forgot that people don't understand the market. He played in the EFL Cup game today, the final, and he scored 2 goals. His price doubled. He was 160,000 coins on the market. I don't understand why, because he can't get a Team of the Week card from a cup game. But people were paying that much. So if we'd held out a little bit longer on him and the Depays, we could have almost 200,000 coins more. But we can't complain with what we've done. We've made some great profit, and we've still got a load of players left to sell. So let me just clear those. As you can see next, we get to our transfer list. This transfer list is full of Northern Irish, to be precise, players, along with the Jovetic we bought, the Delafeu who didn't sell today, the Sanchez, which, unless he gets a playtime next week, was a bad decision on my half, Pjanic, who didn't sell for the 95,000 I put him up for. Even though we had the cheapest one on the market for a bit, I feel we got a bit unlucky. So we're going to wait for next week for him. As I said, we still got the second copy of Bellahino. Sanson and Payet, the Marseille game is coming up. So in between recording this video, I'm going to look at listing these guys up as well and seeing how much we can make from them. But while we're talking about the Northern Irish players, I've also got a full club with one of every single Northern Ireland player, every single West Brom player, so we've got a full starting 11 of them, and we've got a transfer list full of all these players as well. I've probably gone a little bit over the top with this, but I really believe that McCauley can win it. Everybody else seems to think it's going to be Lukaku, which is fine. They could very well be right. The judges do like strikers. But I thought I'd prepare early, get in with discard, and I'm hoping that with just hype alone, we'll be able to turn all these players over for double what we paid, which might not be a lot, double discard value, but it's still something. So what we're going to do now is put together a team and jump straight into a match. Right, guys, so this is the team we're going to rock with. The team is awful, the chemistry's poor across the board, but because we're in between investments, I don't want to go splashing out on players just to play a couple of games with. Another thing I didn't mention earlier is we also picked up a one-to-watch Umtiti for 30,000 coins. Now, he was playing in the match against Atletico Madrid today. His price is always around 30,000 coins, so there was no risk involved. If he'd scored, we would have been in for a fortune. But it happened that he didn't score, he didn't really play that well, so we've still got him, and we'll probably have him until next week. As for Payet and Sanson, I just took a look. Sanson's not starting, so I've listed Sanson up for about 34,000 in the hopes he sells. With Payet, because of all the bad luck we've had with the likes of Depay and Gabbiadini, I'm going to hold on to this one. I'm going to roll the dice and hope that he has an awesome game and even just scores a goal. Then we're going to sell on the hype. What's most likely going to happen is he's not going to score. I'm going to regret not selling him before the game, and we're going to be stuck with him for another week. But we'll have to wait and see. Right, so we come up against a team. It's a very average-looking Premier League team with Diego Costa as a centre midfielder, Mustafi, Zuma and Butler. I'm liking the look of this. We've got a chance. Our team has no chemistry, but we do have Jonas up front, and he is absolutely ridiculous. So maybe he can bang in just one more hat-trick, and we'll win yet another game. That's a lovely ball into Morrison. Morrison sees Perbert making the run. Perbert beats his man. Plays it straight into the hands of the keeper, though. He's got lots of options out here. He plays it forward to Musa, though. Musa with that pace. We're not catching him here. Buffon makes the save, but he's made the header back. Buffon, you've got to catch that. How could you not get to it? Ah, that's embarrassing. We've been playing pretty poorly, though. Perbert is just so bad. Every time he makes a pass, we seem to lose possession of him. Was that Perbert? I want to blame Perbert for it, even though it wasn't him. But yeah, just screw Perbert. It's cut across. Budabuz finds it. Perbert finds himself with it. Can he get a ball back inside? He does. He finds Budabuz, who misses. That's basically an open goal. How do we miss? I blame the pass. It was Perbert's pass. He weighted it too heavily, and there was no way Budabuz could have directed that to goal. Completely Perbert's fault. Played forward to Perbert. Don't worry, because Perbert's going to lose this, I guarantee you. What is he even doing? Oh, he just had to put a bit of weight on a through ball there. That wasn't even hard to do. Morrison cuts it into Budabuz. Budabuz here. Budabuz with a shot from outside the box. What a goal by Budabuz to equalise in the 72nd minute. It's been a long time coming. We've been wasteful. Perbert's been awful, but Budabuz makes up for it. Budabuz, he sees Jonas making the run. Can Jonas finish this one? He can't. That should have been finished again. We should be about 3-1 up in this game, but we've been wasteful, wasteful, wasteful. Now we've got a corner. We're going to pop it near post. That's got to be a chance. That's Perbert, and Perbert just, he didn't even head the ball. I don't know if you saw that properly, but the ball came past his head, and he just watched it. And now the counter-attack's on from Gray. We've got to get back here. Great defending. Perbert picks it up. Can he get the little chip ball through to Jonas? He can't. Of course he can't. Can he win the header? No, of course he can't. Can Budabuz do anything, though? He lays it off to Jonas, who tries to play it back through. Oh, even Livermore! God, that was close. That was unlucky as well. Super unlucky. Right. We're going to go for the near corner again with this one. Can we get there? Perbert wins the header straight into the keeper's hands. If that was anyone else, we probably would have scored. But again, Perbert lets us down, and we end the game in a draw. Now, personally, I'd rather play with 10 men than have to play another game with Perbert. So we're definitely not going to be using him. You can see from the stats, we dominated this guy. He might have had more possession, but we had all the shots, all the chances, all the everything. But we only come away with a draw, and it's because of Perbert. So after that disappointing 1-1 draw, all because of Perbert, obviously, we're going to do a little bit of investing. Now, if you've seen my most recent video, you'll see that one of the players I mentioned is Leno. And if we have a look, we can pick up an 86 rated card for under 5,000 coins, which is ridiculous. So we're going to fill the last few slots on our transfer target list with these Leno cards. So we're going to just go through and we're going to bid on every player that we can. That's ridiculously cheap. I wonder how many of these we can actually win for cheaper than 5,000 coins. I'm going to list up all of the 10 slots we've got spare with these players, and we're going to see just how cheap we can actually win these cards for. If we can pick them up for anywhere around 4,500, we can make an absolute killing from this. I also might buy a couple, send one to the club, and pop a couple on our transfer list as well. How many slots did we have? I'm pretty sure we only had 10 slots. Yeah, we do only have 10 slots. Another thing that I've just thought of though while we're doing that is, have we unlocked, are we level 11? We're level 12. So does that mean we can actually get, oh, is it level 13? It's level 13. It's level 15. No way was it level 15. Oh no, it's level 10. Ah, so we've been playing around like idiots without having these extra 10 slots. And we haven't been using our coin boosts. Damn, the whole game is going to change for us right now. So that's extra coins. We've got extra slots. We don't really need anything else. And then at level 15, so 3 more levels, we get another 10 slots. That's absolutely awesome. So I'm going to pick up another 10 Lenos and just stick them on my transfer list as well. Now we've got that extra space. Right, so we ended up losing all of those bids. They all went up to about the same price he was selling for. So we picked up 8 copies of him, paying roughly 5,100, 5,200 coins a card. And now we're just going to keep those on our transfer list till he rises. I was going to continue and pick up more, but I don't want to tie up all of our coins in one investment, like I mentioned before, and then it just makes for very boring videos. So we've still got all these players here to sell, which, still monitoring Payet. They're about to kick off, actually. They've just kicked off. Literally just kicked off. So hopefully he'll score during this video so I can list him up. But besides that, I'm just going to jump into one more game, and then we're probably going to open a few bronze packs. Now, the reason that we're going to open some more bronze packs is I'm running fairly low on contracts. So I literally just need to do it to get contracts. Any players we get along the way are going to be a huge bonus. And obviously the fitness cards and all of that kind of stuff as well. So I'm just going to change a team around, get rid of Perbert, jump into a game. Okay, so we took out Perbert and we threw in the one to watch Jovetic. Now I know he's going to be better for us. We come up against a deadly looking team. So he's got a couple of Serie A players in there. He's got Marchisio, he's got Sandro, and he's got Bonucci. He's got Smalling, Walker, so solid at the back. And then Martial, Mane, and Lukaku with that pace up top. It's going to be extremely difficult for us here, but we'll give it our best. Jovetic plays it into Jonas. Jonas sees the run being made by Morrison. Morrison beats his man, slots it bottom corner, 2.5 minutes in. Now, that was because Jovetic got the ball and passed it. He actually passed it to someone. If that was Perbert, I guarantee you they would have countered and scored. That ball through there is absolutely incredible. He's away. Can the defender get onto him? He can't touch him. And it's a fantastic finish as well. And then the run to the corner flag, obviously. We know how good our free kicks are. So I think we're just going to have to pass this one off. We play it off to Jonas. Jonas with a chance. Jonas shoots. Huge deflection, but we beat Butland finally. And Jonas, I don't know if he's going to get the goal, but he sure as hell deserves it. He is. That's a dangerous ball through to Mane again. Mane just with the pace, and we can't keep up with him. He cuts back inside. He turns it off to Lukaku, who slots it back bottom corner. It's Martial even. Bottom corner, easy finish, straight after we score as well. I've just noticed this guy's playing a Road to Glory count as well, so it's Road to Glory against Road to Glory. Jonas. Oh, he cuts it brilliantly into Jovetic. Jovetic plays it round. Can he get onto the end of it? He can. What a finish by Morrison, the Scottish West Brom lad. Bidabooz. Ah, still Bidabooz with a chance. It finds Jonas. What can Jonas do? He can play it through to Jovetic. Jovetic surely. Jovetic makes it 4. Bottom corner finish. Easy goal. That is one hell of a ball through here. Lukaku's away. There's no stopping him. It's going to be free. 4-3. Easy goal for Lukaku. He's beaten us on pace. He's got Martial away here. 76th minute. Martial scores and it makes it 4-4. And this tense game gets even tenser. Jonas knocks it into Bidabooz. What can Bidabooz do with this ball? He sees Jovetic. Jovetic has to score. Jovetic slots at home bottom corner. Something Perbert couldn't do. And we take a lead again. Can we counter as well? We've got lots of options. Oh, we've got no speed though left with anyone. Everyone's dead. That's the problem with having one team. We've got no fitness left. Now he counters. Surely we're not going to concede here. Surely we're not going to concede here. Surely Buffon can catch that. Boo. How can he not? And we draw 5-0. Oh, this is why I don't like playing with just the one team. Half the team are dead for fitness, and then at the end of the game, we're losing. Right, guys, so another game, another draw. Now, let's just have a little look at these stats. Look how we absolutely dominated him across the board. Our finishing, though, was, to be fair, his keeper just played out of this world. Our finishing wasn't too bad, but Buffon was an absolute nightmare in goal. He couldn't save anything. And on top of that, Butland just being an absolute hero made it so difficult for us. Either way, we get a point and we move on. We're going to jump into a couple of bronze packs now, and I might also just have a quick look at what squad builder challenges there are available. Right, guys, so I just had a look at the marquee matchups. Now, a lot of them are still overpriced and expensive, so I might look at completing those a little bit nearer to when they expire tomorrow. But this challenge here is just Japanese players from the Japanese league, and every single one of them we've got in our club because of the bronze pack method. So this isn't costing us a penny. We're only getting one all players pack from it, but that's something we've got for free because we've been using the bronze pack method. And I can't complain, we do get a couple of gold players in these packs. So you never know, we could end up with a few thousand coins. Maybe even Messi. Obviously not Messi. We never get Messi. We never get a walkout. It's a random Mexican player for one of our golds. Who else is in the pack though? We do get Bellahino, who doesn't have his one to watch cards in pack obviously. We get no one of really much value in the pack. We do get a Stoke player at the end. Cool, so what I'm going to do is check their prices, send the bronzes to our clubs, and then we'll jump into some bronze packs. Right, guys, so we're just going to open some bronze packs till we fill up our transfer list. Now, I know this can probably be quite a boring thing to watch, but it's something that needs to be done because we really do need those contracts. We're only going to look at players for now that are from the league SBCs. Everything else we're just going to ignore. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the one-to-watch cards and what you guys think is the best approach to this. So are we picking these cards up and selling them before the match on hype? Now this removes all risk and we are going to have weeks where not a single one-to-watch card makes the team of the week. But the problem with this is the other weeks. So for example, the last couple of weeks, we've had one or two players that have made the team of the week. Now we've lost out on big profit because we've been selling these guys a little bit early. Do we just hold on to them for the match and then maybe sell at half time if the prices are still good, or just hope for them to get a goal? The reason I'm asking this is obviously because of the mistakes I've made, but I took a gamble, didn't I? And as I said, I was going to hold on to Payet. PSG are obviously going to win this game, and I think they're already 1-0 up. I'm just going to double check this, but when I last checked, they were 1-0 up. Probably going to be 2-0 by the next time I check anyway. Who do we get here? Oh, it's an Irish player from Wickham. That's not a bad card at all. Yeah, PSG are 2-0 up 22 minutes in. So either we're going to need like just a little bit of a miracle to come back and Payet to score a couple of goals, or it's just going to be done for. Either way, I don't know. It's too tough to really call. If you guys have had any experience or any opinions on this, if you can drop it down in the comments and let me know, it can really help me out with deciding what to do next week. Apart from the one-to-watch cards we're investing in though, we're going to start picking up some other players using some different techniques. We've got a lot of marquee matchups to be investing in soon. So not this week, the week after, I'm expecting another European one. This week probably should just be the one marquee matchups anyway. Just the normal one that's released on a Thursday or a Friday. If you're on Xbox as well, the Rio Ferdinand SBC expires tomorrow. And I'm hoping that they're going to release another one. Now, I'm going to do a bit of research into what players... Oh, does this guy sell for... No, of course he doesn't. I'm going to keep him because I'm going to do MLS soon, I think, actually. What was I saying? Yeah, the Rio Ferdinand SBC expires soon. So they're going to probably release another one, and I'm thinking it's going to be Hernandez. So I'm going to start looking into his previous clubs, start picking up some players for that, and then hopefully when it comes out, we'll be able to make a huge fortune. That's why I don't want to fill up this transfer list completely. We'll just stick a couple of items on it from here, and then we should be good to go. We've probably got about 15 contracts already from this. And, oh God, was it our transfer target list size that we updated? Well, that is a kick in the balls, isn't it? This is just going better and better, isn't it? So I'm going to just assume that it was our transfer targets list that's been upgraded to 40. And that means that our transfer list is currently full. A couple of those gold players already sold, which is nice, I guess. So what we'll do just when we end the episode here is we'll have a look at the coins that we've got in the club now in total. So we've got 200,000 coins, as you can see. Sanson's about 30,000, so that's 230. These are about 4 each, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, so call it 30. So that's 260,000. Payet's about 60,000 at its lowest, so that's 320,000. I'm not going to count all these Northern Ireland investments because we don't know what's going to happen yet. Jovetic is about 50,000 again, so that's 370,000 coins. Then we're just going to have a little look what's actually in our club. So on top of that 370, we got Pjanic, who at absolute bottom is 80,000 coins, which puts us at 450,000 coins. Then we have got Budaboos. We'll just call him 10,000 for argument's sake, so 460. Another Jovetic, though. So on top of that 460, it goes up to 510. Then Bailey, which is about 50, so 560. With Umtiti, 590, 620, and Sanchez is about 40, so 660,000 coins. Add Niang, who will sell for about 30,000. That puts us over 700,000 coins. Then we've got the Calcio players, Smalling. We are absolutely flying, and we are getting really close to that million coin target that we started off with. If you guys still are enjoying this series, and if there's anything different you want to see within it, if you could leave a like, drop a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new, that'd be absolutely incredible. And if we can aim for 100 likes on this video, it would be the best video I've released yet, and something I'm still desperately trying to do. Also, remember to follow me on Twitter. I'm constantly posting new investment tips when I see players that come really cheap.